Ain't gotta spend a dime, it's free. No, it's gonna be a wild night. Let's go. Doors open, you don't need a key. Show you how to live the wild life. Let's hit the bottom. Hey, yeah. Let's hit the throttle. Oh my God, yeah. Hands going up. Let's hit the dance floor again.
Wild like.
Oh, that makes me... Oh, hello everybody! Welcome to the show. I'm the Wild Reviewer, and this is the Wild Review Christmas Special 2017. You know, I love Christmas. Everything about it. You know, when it's cold outside like days like this, which it currently is, there's nothing like getting near a warm Christmas tree and sitting on the couch and watching a nice classic holiday film that everybody in the room would enjoy. God damn it, you're really gonna make me do this. I'm having a nice holiday. Yeah, it's become sort of a tradition now, I guess, for me to talk about really bad, crappy made Christmas films. Although, I wouldn't say this is the worst thing. It's not great, but it's definitely not one of the worst. When you look at the cover of this movie, you may actually recognize the little Gummibar character, but if you don't, then you most likely haven't been around in the early days of YouTube. One of the earliest videos put on the website was a short little 3-minute video of a singing green Gummibar with his ass sticking out of his pants. I won't lie, the song is pretty catchy. It's got about 1 billion views now online, and somebody at Lionsgate decided, hey, let's make a movie based off of this. Why? Fred, I can understand why he would get the 3 movies and failed TV show. Annoying Orange, I can get why he would get the TV show. Even Smosh, I understand why I could get a movie. This, well, this is like giving the Chocolate Rain guy its own talk show, or giving the Numa Numa kid his own 3-part trilogy movie, or giving the Damn Daniel kid his own spotlight on an interview show. I don't understand why this has to be a big thing. It's a 3-minute song about a jumping gummy bear singing about how he's a gummy bear. In fact, it's not even that. The whole franchise of this gummy bear seemed to expanded. Maybe that's why? I don't exactly know, and I understand this is for children, but still, you kind of have to ask why. And that's exactly what I'm doing, so strap into your sleigh bells. Let's dive into the yummy gummy search for Santa. Yes, it's that kind of film. So the film starts off with Santa getting stuck in the chimney. Very cliche Christmas joke.
Maybe he should have skipped that all-you-can-eat Thanksgiving buffet.
You mean the one that went bankrupt right after his last visit?
The very same. Talk about a guy being totally delusional and out of touch with his body size and reality.
What are you, Dr. Freud?
Hey, this sled pulling gig is just my day job.
So, when does the movie actually start? We're at the 2-minute mark, and although I don't expect the plot to start moving immediately, I do expect something to happen. What exactly is happening here? Ah, nothing says home sweet home like a doorway with no doors visible.
No, please.
Nice. So after Santa takes a massive tantrum and causes ruckus down in the living room, we're revealed that we're in Gummy Bear's house, and now it brings up questions to why he's getting a toy of himself. Anybody else notice that? That doll he's playing with is the character of the house that we're in. He goes downstairs to find that Santa's dead, but
Gummy was relieved. It was all just a dream.
yeah, those first 5 minutes of the film don't really matter because it was all just a dream. Isn't that wonderful?
Great Christmas. By the way, anybody got any snacks on?
Oh, hey, did you see that? The moon just popped out of nowhere. That's something that this film is known for. It seems that the editors were very lazy of doing the backgrounds and just decided to keep the same background but change the visuals of what's going on.
Time first thing tomorrow. It was just a dream, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, there's aliens in this film. Yeah, I don't know if anybody noticed that when they looked at the cover, but if you look at the top right corner of the film, there's an alien in this film. It's Santa Claus Conquers the Martians all over again. What is it with aliens and Christmas? What sort of connection is that?
5, 6, 7, 8.
That's more than one number.
I don't think those voices fit up very well. I get the Gummibar is supposed to be a very high-pitched person, and yeah, the voice acting for this is a little high-pitched, but I would think maybe the actual voice would be a little higher than that. Also, he's got friends in the film. Who exactly are these people? I didn't really bother to learn their names, but he's got a chameleon friend, a blue cat, and a vampire bat who acts like Dracula, because I guess every bat in films need to act like Dracula. So the next morning, everybody finds out that Santa Claus has gone missing.
Santa Claus has been reported missing by elves of the North Pole.
We've gotta do something!
Kala's right. But then again, we could always just play it safe doing nothing while waiting for somebody else to do something.
Now that's something I can agree with. Why you? Why is it that every time Santa seems to go missing, the main characters of the stories feel that they are obligated to find him and save Christmas? You do realize there are professional people that do this kind of stuff, right? There are paid detectives and cops that do this. Hell, there are multiple shows about this kind of stuff. But no, let's keep it for characters that really don't matter and could possibly even die. This is a Gummibar we're talking about. Oh, also, this is an interesting fact about the bat. He doesn't drink blood. In fact, the sight of blood actually makes him faint. Instead, he likes drinking juice.
Anybody want some juice? I put this special on the side for you, Kala. Your favorite tutti frutti. No, I found my juice box.
He's got a weird obsession with juice in this film.
Speaking of heading off on a romantic trip, shall I pack a little mistletoe, pussycat?
What?
I hate to tell you this, but the North Pole is 2,448 miles from here.
I don't know, from the view of your village from the beginning and the end of the film, it kind of looks like you can get there in a few minutes. You're kind of in the middle of nowhere if you haven't noticed. The snowy mountains of, I don't know, Alaska or something. Seems like you can get there in a good amount of time and fix everything.
Gotta keep in tip-top shape. Keep the old torso well chiseled in case Michelangelo ever decides to sculpt a bat instead of those dudes with the fig leaves.
Michelangelo died.
Is this supposed to be a kid's film? There are some lines in this film that make me question, who exactly is this film for? Children or adults? I mean, children because I guess the funny-looking characters and colorful scenery, but adults because, well, let's remember, the ass of this Gummibar is sticking out. So the characters take off in their airplane, which they weirdly have, as they all practice their ventriloquism.
How about now? Still no.
Maybe I should just sip it, right?
Kids, don't ever try to single-handedly land a jet plane in the North Pole. Yeah, at least not without your parents' permission. Now where were we? Oh yeah.
What? So as they land their plane while almost dying and killing all the elves in their little village, they try to get answers from all the elves to find out where Santa is.
Is he dead?
No, but I figured I might have a crack at an Oscar if I really lay it on thick.
Oh, this film is getting more than an Oscar, alright, I'll tell you that much. So we're at the half point of this 50-minute film, and these are all the things that we've learned so far. We've learned that it's Christmas. The Gummibar doesn't have gummy friends, but instead regular animal friends. Santa has gone missing, and the alien from earlier possibly took him, but that's not clarified yet. Vampire bats like juice, and he hits on this fox, like they're mature adults, and they have a car, and they're able to drive it in the snow, in the North Pole. Where's the story development? So, after talking with the elves, they believe Santa's at Christmas Island, so they travel all the way there to get him.
Do you see anything? No luck, guys.
Well, I'm glad a lot of money went into this animation production. I mean, clearly you've shown laziness just by keeping the same background while changing the animation. But I guess these animators also just don't know how to make a bat properly fly. If you look very closely, you can see they just put the scene in reverse.
No luck, guys.
You did Nancy. Put your money in the pot. You talking to me? You talking to me? You play like a girl.
Do you think people other than young children would notice that? So Gummy and his friends find the reindeer playing poker. Oh, and drinking. Poker and drinking. That says children's Christmas film, alright. So, after talking with the reindeer, they reveal that the alien from earlier challenged the deer to a card game. And if he wins, he gets Santa because... Well, at this point, I didn't think we were ever going to find out because he just doesn't say, but we find out later on in the film. Why poker, though? Again, why?
I found it! I found it!
You found Santa?
No, I found my juice box!
Oh yeah, and that ventriloquism from earlier? Yeah, is doing better.
So, how's the fishing going, Santa?
Oh, wait a minute, I thought he would have been on a planet. If the alien won, then he was clearly going to bring him back to his planet. What the hell are we doing on an island?
Hang on, Gummy! You don't need to tell me twice!
Fishing. Christmas movie. Fishing Christmas movie. I think it makes sense. So is this what we consider filler? We just have to have this scene for filler? Also, there's a quick little scene where the alien uses his magic wand to zap something. I don't really know where that was going. Nothing happens after that.
Oh, this is kind of fun!
I'm not an animal doctor, I'm not an animal professional, I really don't know much about animals besides the fact that dogs bark and have 4 legs, but I'm pretty sure that fish don't make that noise.
Time hasn't stopped. Christmas Eve isn't in 6 months. It's in 6 minutes.
Okay, that's just not accurate at all. If there's 6 minutes till Christmas, I think it should be nighttime. I think no matter where you are in the world, it needs to be night in order for the days to change. It honestly looks like 3 in the afternoon in this shot. I think you have plenty amount of time. So, they finally encounter the alien, revealed to be named Alan, and after finding out that he enjoys dancing, they challenge him to a dance contest to see who could win Santa. And this part doesn't seem to have any flaws, except for one little part. Nothing seems to be wrong with the dance numbers, besides the fact that the Gummibar song seems to go on for way too long. That's just like a little comment of the scene, but I think the editors might have messed up a little when putting this film together. There are multiple scenes where the characters are rooting for Gummy, but yet he already went, and the person that's about to go is the alien.
Seriously?
He's obviously an amateur. Green rules!
The green bear can dance!
This kitty is beat.
Go, Gummy, go!
What? So, are we just forgetting the fact that somebody brought up that there's 6 minutes till Christmas left? You guys don't seem to be bothered by this, you're just dancing away. Guess Christmas isn't coming this year. We can put this away, I guess. Come on, let's go. I'll put you away nice. So after Alan has a fit, he reveals the real reason why he wanted to take Santa.
This Christmas thing that you do is the best. They're going to flip for this on Chevron X2, etc., etc.
Aw, that's too bad. He was just about to apologize. What?
I'm gonna get you for this, Ellen! Huge!
Now, before anyone else decides to save the day, my new friend Alan here is in the middle of saying something.
We hardly know him.
Did I have a stroke? I might have just had a stroke there.
Bye-bye.
Take care of yourselves.
Ah! They did it again! They did it again with the editing. What is it with this? It's not that hard to edit scenes. Look, you can clearly see this. They keep the same background, but it just looks messy and weird, and that's not how this works. That's not how editing works. You need to actually try. Alright, so the ending. Alan apologizes for everything that's happened, and he brings everybody back to the North Pole. Santa manages to make one child happy, and I guess Paris. And Gummy and his friends end up going home.
How can you have so much energy? We haven't slept in days.
Days? What do you mean days? You've been gone for what, like a few hours? There was no sign of it showing nighttime at all. Alright, now we're at the end of the film, but it doesn't even seem like the weirdness stopped. There's the second to last scene and then the actual last scene of the film, and they're put together very weirdly. So just watch this scene, see if you see anything wrong with it.
Merry Gummy Christmas, everybody!
That's right, we seem to go inside Gummy's mouth and ignoring the fact that there's no hole for anything to go down it, but we also just stay there for a good couple of seconds. Didn't think that was a bit weird? Well, let's just look at the last scene of this film.
And now in Robots 2.
Christmas is coming, Christmas is coming.
Yeah, let's just stay on this frame for a few minutes because we like the way that this seems. And that was the Gummy Bear Christmas film. Can I please stop doing these now? Please, can I just enjoy Christmas once with a good film? Now, before a lot of you attack me for all the comments I made, just hear me out on this. I understand this is a children's film. In fact, this may be a film for newborns up till, I don't know, about 3 years old. I don't exactly know where the age limit would stop with this film, but I do understand that this is a very little children's film. But just because it's a kid's film doesn't mean you can't try. Stuff like this is lazy. I mean, why are we keeping frames on like this? Why can't we change the scenery? It's lazy editing. Again, like I said in the beginning, this wasn't exactly the worst Christmas film I've ever seen. If I had to put it in a spot between the other two films, I would probably put it in the middle, with Santa Conquers the Martians being first and Fairly Odd Christmas being last. At least with Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, I felt like there was a plot. I didn't really get a plot from this film at all, but it in no way is any worse than what Fairly Odd Christmas was. That is just a cringe base, awful piece of money-making crap. Is it the best thing? No. But will a child like it? Probably. It's got a lot of childish humor in there that I'm sure a child will enjoy watching. And aside from the little nitpicks here and there, I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but it's not a classic film for me, at least. Main question I have is, why did this have to be a thing? Like, who at Lionsgate decided that a Gummy Bear movie was needed? We're probably never gonna know, but I think it's fine for a young child. Just keep it away from me, and we'll be fine. So that's what I think of the Yummy Gummy Christmas Santa Claus film. Well, I want to hear what you guys think. What did you think of the film? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen this film? Have you ever not seen this film? Do you agree, disagree with anything that I said in this video? Tell me in the comments, and also leave me your suggestions for whatever movie, TV show, or random thing you want me to talk about next. Thanks for watching The Wild Review. Have a very awesome Christmas, and you just saw me review a thing. 2018. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be an interesting year. Maybe better. I don't know. Happy holidays!
Wildlife.